Hi, this is Christine Dubois-Matson, and welcome to my Beginning to Brand presentation. I am currently focused on as much business knowledge as I can gain. I am looking to ignite that fire and drive that seems to have burned out. I'm hoping that the knowledge and the skills I learn while earning my bachelor degree will ignite something that I can use to help resolve some of the deep-rooted issues in my career at Northern Lights Health. I'm a natural-born leader that seems to have the ability to be able to inspire a team to go outside their limitations and conquer the unimaginable. You see, this skill has been noted by many leaders that I have had throughout my career. I was blind to it at first, in all the years as I worked as a leader. Just assume that when you were a leader, it's the way it was. I'm also very creative. I'm not just using art as a medium, more like I have the cognitive to see from another's perspective. And with that skill, I can use it creatively to redefine the lines of how, what, where, and why in regards to a project or task. I realize that this strategic thinking could go a long way within my place of business if only I had a broader understanding of the interdepartmental mechanisms it takes to run a business, or in this case, a healthcare business. Now, although I thought what I needed was to develop more of those skills, however, it turns out what I truly needed was a better grasp of the larger business picture, and that would mean I would need to return to school, finish, and get my bachelor's degree. What drives me in my current career goals is to simply increase my knowledge and to see where my educational yellow brick road leads me to. However, I am looking to stay within the Northern Lights Health Career Organization and just go up the career ladder, allowing me to contribute more to the catastrophic issues healthcare is currently facing. Every day we all feel the struggles of the healthcare deficit. I at work, patients needing care, and emergencies within the community. One day while I was at work trying to resolve an issue, I realized what I was trying to resolve was too small, that the issues I needed to rectify were on a much higher level. My issues were the same as every other department within those walls, struggling because we were so short-staffed yet again. Trying to resolve those issues of healthcare human capital, recruitment, and retention is essentially part of my long-term career goals. This is why I chose for my research project, what changes have hospitals implemented resulting in an increase of recruitment and retention post-COVID? During my research process, I had many firsts. I changed old writing habits, and I had to adjust to a brand new writing format. I also learned an entirely new way to research using both Google Scholar and the Husson Library for my information resources. The greatest success I had going through this process was writing for the first time in APA 7th generation. I felt a deep sense of achievement afterward. I'm also very grateful for the knowledge I learned within my research project. I know I can take that information with me into my career, and it will help facilitate change in the future. However, on the flip side, my greatest setback was my initial organization of my citations. Now that I know that they need to be in numerical order, I will start from the beginning when I organize my research that way. I also enjoyed learning how to research correctly in the 21st century without the Dewey Decimal System, and I got to use a bullion for the first time, not in a kitchen. It is common knowledge that COVID-19 has exaggerated many challenges that the already weakened nursing profession was in. And unfortunately, the crisis will not correct itself. Healthcare leaders must strategize to stabilize the workforce in the short term by getting creative and using the lessons learned during the heat of the pandemic. Some of those innovative ideas are to downstream patient capacity, then allowing the organization the ability to stabilize itself. Another is to adjust the support staff roles, creating a shift in the work task assignments. Next is to strengthen the talent entering by hiring those clinical educators and begin building a multifaceted educational programs for the future. These programs will need to also include universities and government policy so changes can be made and promote growth within the nursing educator field. Administrations must start building a strategic multi-layer process that should not just create long-term goals, but also start making policy decisions that promote positive organizational, cultural changes. Those changes should be immediate and consist of some, if not all of these. Create strategic recruitment packages for new hires. Provide retention packages for tenured staff. Introduce or increase referral bonuses and expand and improve other employment benefits, including mental health benefits and other creative incentives. This course has taught me how to research with using new tools that were not available 20 years ago. If I hadn't taken this course, I feel I would have had hit many roadblocks in my future courses. This course also helped guide me on how to put together my first PowerPoint presentation, which I plan to take with me immediately and start implementing more PowerPoint presentations at work with my staff. At the beginning of the course, I started again in my adult life as a student, having no idea what I was doing. However, because this course has opened my eyes to several new strengths and passions, my interests have grown, giving me more to consider as I examine my professional purpose. Professionally, I'm trying not to become stagnant, getting stuck in the same role for years with no ability to have any input on the resolutions that affect my career within the healthcare profession, while learning pertinent solutions that I can take with me as I grow through my career. I'd like to imagine that one day in our future we will be a nation that has learned from the struggles faced during the pandemic, and that we work together to resolve the human capital crisis we are currently facing within our healthcare system. Thank you. Have a great day.